Yo, what's up, everyone? Gary A. Swaby here. It's been a while since I did like a vlog video type thing. I used to do Swiss Run back in the day. I've been wanting to bring like video content back to the Koalition. I know JJ does his unboxings and things like that, so that's great. But I want to do more video stuff in general, so I'm gonna try my hardest to do that. Life is life at the end of the day, but I'll try. I figured today was a great day to, bring back this whole vlog thing. Just because, some interesting things happened. So, yesterday I actually put out a tweet that said, I'm no longer playing games on PlayStation and I will not buy the PS5. So, yeah, I sent out that tweet and I was actually surprised by the response because those who know me know that I'm very playful on Twitter. I troll a lot. I don't take Twitter too seriously. Twitter is like a fun place for me to just like share my thoughts on the spur of the moment type thing. But a lot of people seemed bothered by that tweet. Someone even blocked me. So I just wanted to clear things up, clear the air a little bit and just talk about my stance on things. So the actual reason I sent that tweet was because last week there was some news that came out that Sony is changing their censorship policies, and it's very targeted at Japanese anime style games. Now, those happen to be the types of games that I'm playing a lot right now. Like, I played a lot of Senran Kagura last year. I started getting into the Neptunia series. I played Trails in the Sky. I'm hoping to get to the Cold Steel series soon. So like I've been playing a lot of like JRPGs and Japanese anime style games in general, and it seems like a lot of these new policies are strictly targeted at those types of games. Now, let me first say that if a game is showing an inappropriately dressed minor, or if it has non-consensual, intercourse or something, then I like, yes, you should censor that. You should get rid of it because people do not want to see that content. So I agree with censoring that stuff. Like that stuff doesn't need to be in gaming. So yeah, get rid of that. But if there's no issue with the game, if the game isn't even about stuff of a sexual nature, then I don't see why a game should be censored. And in this case, Super Neptunia RPG was like the game was completely ready and it was ready to come out in spring, but now it's been delayed because Sony is requesting some censorship on the game. Now, bear in mind that this game is also coming out on the Nintendo Switch and it's also coming out on the PC, and those versions won't be censored, but it's still delayed because the Sony version needed to be censored, and the developer wants to put out the games at the same time. They want all versions to come out at the exact same time. So that's one of the games that was affected. There is a case also where one of the developers of that actually the main guy behind the Senran Kagura series has stepped down from his position because of these new censorship rules. And yeah, that's really my reason. Just because right now I play a lot of Overwatch and I play a lot of JRPGs and anime style games. Like that's really what I'm playing right now. I wasn't really playing my PlayStation anyway. So that made it easier for me to just be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna play PlayStation anymore. Like that's literally the tone I was thinking in my head when I said that. Like, you know what? I don't need PlayStation. Like, it was kind of playful, but also true because I'm not playing PlayStation right now anyway, and I don't really have a lot of interest in a lot of stuff that's upcoming for the PlayStation, besides Last of Us 2. So it was easy for me to throw that out. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that such a big deal. I don't know if people thought that. I'm sure some people automatically thought I was an expert or something just because I'm not supporting one platform. I'm automatically supporting the other or the biggest competitor. That's not the case. It's just me personally, I follow studios and games more than I follow consoles. Like the whole reason I bought a PS3 was because Final Fantasy 13 and Metal Gear Solid 4 was going to be exclusive to the PlayStation 3, and that was the whole reason I bought a PS3 over a 360. You know, so I bought that console because of those games in particular, and games have always kind of influenced my console purchasing decision. You know, so I'm more of a follower of the games than the actual consoles. Like, I didn't know everyone was so attached to the actual console itself. So, and also I want to say that, just because I'm not playing PlayStation games doesn't mean that people at the Koalition aren't. Like, we're still covering PlayStation. Other people on the Koalition are going to be covering PlayStation a lot. It's just me personally that's not really playing PlayStation. And to be honest, my gaming habits have changed a lot over the past years just because I'm so busy in life. So, it's not a big deal for me to just like drop a console, like, who cares? Like, and also, like, I'm just one person. Like, who really cares? Like, I don't expect Sony to care that I'm not playing PlayStation. Like, I don't understand why everyone else cares. Like, I'm not even trying to boycott them. I'm not trying to say that, people should petition to not play Sony. I'm not judging people who play Sony, like PlayStation, nothing like that. It's just my personal preference. That's it. Like, my personal preference. That's the only reason, I'm doing this. Like, I'm not saying you guys should boycott PlayStation or anything. And, like I said, my thoughts and my views have no bearing on the Koalition. Like, Koalition is, the reason we call it a coalition is because it's, the gathering of a group of passionate gaming enthusiasts who are on the same page, but they have their own views, their own opinions, their own tastes. And that's what makes the Co-op podcast and the Throwdown so great. Like, because you have people with different voices, different opinions on things, different tastes, coming on the show, discussing what they like, occasionally debating. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's why we do this. Like, we want our content to be different. We want all voices to be heard. And that's what it's about. Like, so I'm sorry that I angered so many people by saying that I'm not playing PlayStation anymore. Like, to be honest, like, I might play PlayStation again. Like, it's okay for me to change my mind. Like, I'm a human being. Like, I can make a statement like that and still change my mind later. Like, I never actually said I'm never playing PlayStation again. That was not the tweet, So I don't really know why it's such a big deal. Like, if they announce Final Fantasy 16 to be on PlayStation 5, I'm getting a PlayStation 5 at some point if it's exclusive, Same with Persona 6. Persona 6, sorry, I can't talk. If they announce Persona 6 to be an exclusive to PlayStation 5, I'm getting a PlayStation 5 to play Persona 6. Like, so that's just the way it is. Like, my mind can change. Like, it's not set in stone. Like, I didn't etch that tweet in stone or anything like that, So I just wanted to clear that up and talk about that, because I found it, like, hilarious. I've been kind of, talking about this all day to multiple people. Like, I'm not being an extremist in any way. Like, I'm not saying boycott Sony. Like, I still respect Sony. I love a lot of what they've done for the gaming industry. This is just my personal preference at this given time. That's it. Like, that's all it is. It's nothing serious. We will be talking more about this on the Co-op podcast as well. Maybe somebody will even come up to debate me on this or something. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. But, shouts to everyone. Shouts to Richard, Carl, Ed, Ramiz, everyone at the Koalition, Dana, JJ, Tony, Tatiana, like the whole family, man. Look out for more content from us in the future. And that's it for now. Peace.